Hello everyone, welcome to my brains. So since it's my first video, I'm going to start with social science topic geography, in which the concept is major domains of the earth. So here we go. We have already learned that earth is the only planet in the solar system that sustains life on the earth is possible because of the presence of land, water and air. And as far as we know, that Earth is the only planet in the solar system, or maybe in our Milky Way galaxy, that sustains life, that gives life, that supports life on the Earth. And this is only possible because of the presence of land, water, and air in a perfect system. So, the environment can be divided into two groups: physical environment and biological environment. The physical environment is made up land, air, and water. It is essential for the existence of different forms of life. The biological environment made of living things such as plants and animals is important for survival as it provides food. Environment. What is environment? So, environment is surrounding. So, our surroundings can be divided into two groups, that is, physical and biological environment. So, what is physical environment made up of? Our physical surrounding is made up of land, air, and water. Okay, and as land, air, and water is essential for our existence of different forms of life. The biological, what is biological environment made up of? In biological environment is made up of things such as plants and animals, is important for survival as it provides food. So biological environment is made up of living things like us, plants, humans, animals, and it is also important for survival as it provides food. Okay, so yeah, let's move on. Our environment consists of four realms or parts: the lithosphere, the hydrosphere, the atmosphere, and the biosphere. The lithosphere is the solid surface of the earth. The land masses on which humans, animals, and plants live. The ocean, seas, rivers, and other water bodies constitute the hydrosphere. The atmosphere is a mixture of gases that surround the earth. The part of the earth where land, air, and water meet and where plants and animals can live is called the biosphere. So, our environment have four parts. It's divided into four parts. Our environment is divided into two groups, but that from means that physical environment is also divided into four parts, that are the lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere, and biosphere, as we have read this paragraph. So, lithosphere. What is lithosphere? Lithosphere is a solid surface of land masses on which human, animals, and plants can stand or live. And what does hydrosphere consist of? Hydrosphere consists of all the water bodies present on the earth. Means, as we know that 70 or 71% of our earth is covered with water, so that's all the water present on the earth is hydrosphere. And what is atmosphere? Atmosphere is a mixture of gases that surrounds the earth. The part of the earth where land, air, and water meet and where plants and animals can live is called the biosphere. So, biosphere, where like we go to beaches. So there is water, there is land, and at the above there is atmosphere. So land part is lithosphere, the water part is hydrosphere, and the sky is atmosphere. So there we can find all the three things, and we could live easily there. Even plants and animals also exist there. So this is what they meant by biosphere. Lithosphere, the realm of rocks. The earth is made up of different layers. The innermost layer of the earth is called the core. It is the hottest layer of the earth. The mantle is a layer of molten rocks that surrounds the core. The crust is the uppermost part of the earth. It is solid and rocky. The crust and the rigid upper layers of the mantle crust from the lithosphere. Continental lithosphere forms the land and oceanic lithosphere forms of the sea floor. So, what is Earth made up of? What is Earth made up of? As we all know, that Earth is almost plain surface in which we could live and stay. And lithosphere. What is lithosphere? Lithosphere is a land surface on which we could live. We could stand. So, and even Earth is made up of some different layers. And the innermost of the layer is called the core. It is the hottest layer of the Earth. And the mantle layer is the molten rock that surrounds the core. Mantle core. Mantle core. The crust is the uppermost part of the Earth. And at the uppermost of the part of the earth is called the crust. It is the upper layers of the mantle form a lithosphere, and continental lithosphere form. And what is continental lithosphere? Continental lithosphere is a form of land and oceanic lithosphere, and it forms in the sea floor. Okay, so here we could see the image layers of the earth. First is the inner core layer, then its outer core layer, and then it is covered by lower mantle, and then it is covered by upper mantle, and all above it there is a crust. The lithosphere is not just one single continuous layer, but made up of fragments called lithospheric plates. These plates float on the molten part of the mantle and often kept colliding or scraping with one another. The lithosphere is important as it comprises of land on which the human beings live. It consists of different rocks and minerals including coal, precious stones, and minerals used in production of energy. So what is lithosphere? Lithosphere is not just one single continuous layer, but made up of fragments, like lithospheric plates. So what are lithospheric plates? These are the continents, we could say, and which floats on the molten part of the mantle, and these are often keeping colliding or scrapping with one another. Okay, and then lithosphere is also important because it comprises of land on which human beings live, and it consists of different rocks and minerals. Okay, so when we start mining, when we think of mining the ground, so when we go under and under and under, then we see different rocks and minerals including coal, precious stones, and minerals used for production of energy. Now, continents. The huge land masses on the earth are called continents. The earth has 7 major continents: Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Australia, and Antarctica. So, yeah. First, we will start with the Asia. Asia lies in the northern hemisphere and covers 1/3 of the Earth's surface. It is the largest and the most populous continent in the world. It shares its borders with Africa and Europe in the west, the Pacific Ocean in the east, and the Arctic Ocean in the north. So, Asia is also located entirely in the northern hemisphere. It is located to the east of the prime meridian in the eastern hemisphere, and the Tropic of Cancer passes through it. Asia is separated from Europe by Ural Mountains, the Black Sea, and Caspian Sea. The major geographical features of this continent are the Himalayas and the Ural Mountains. So, continents. What are continents? The huge land masses in the earth is called continents. And the earth have also 7 major continents like Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Australia, and Antarctica. Okay, so first we are going to talk about Asia. Asia comes entirely in the northern hemisphere, and it is the largest and most populous continent. It is largest because it's 1/3 of the part, 1/3 of Earth's surface is covered with Asia, and it shares its borders with Africa and Europe in the west. So, like, it's if here is okay. So let me just tell you, if here is Asia, okay, just think it's Asia, and here is Africa, and here is Europe. So it is towards the west. Okay, so it's toward the west, as you could see that this is Asia. This is Europe. This is Africa, and this is Asia. So we can see that it is sharing its border, like So here it comes to. This. Okay, so we could see that they are sharing these borders. Okay, the Pacific Ocean in the east. So towards it east, there is a Pacific Ocean. Okay. At the end, I'm going to show you the map also. So don't worry. And the Arctic Ocean in the north. Towards the north side, there is Arctic Ocean. Here. Okay. So this is how the center is Asia. It shares its borders towards the west of Europe and Africa, Pacific Ocean in the east, Arctic Ocean in the north. Okay, so Asia is entirely located in northern hemisphere, and it is located east of the prime meridian in the eastern hemisphere. So you may think that if this is Asia, okay, this is Asia, and here is prime meridian. Actually, meridian goes like so. Here we could see that the red line is the prime meridian, and towards the east, means towards the right side of the prime meridian, is Asia. Okay, so any Tropic of Cancer passes through it. So we know that Tropic of Cancer. What is Tropic of Cancer? passes through the Asia, and it is separated from Europe by Ural Mountains and the Ural Mountains, Black Sea and Caspian Sea. And the most geographical features of this continent are the Himalayas and the Ural Mountains. Now, Europe. Europe is the sixth largest continent in the world. It lies to the west of Asia. The continent Europe and Asia are called Eurasia. Europe is a peninsula with water bodies surrounding it. Okay, so with water bodies surrounding it on three sides. It is bounded by Arctic Ocean in the north, the Atlantic Ocean in the west, and the Mediterranean Sea and Africa in the south. The prime meridian and the Arctic Circle passes through this continent. This continent is surrounded by high mountains and vast plains. The Alps are the highest mountain ranges of Europe. Mont Blanc is the highest peak of the Alps. So this was for today, guys, and now it's been like very long video. So today only, after some time, I'm going to post the rest of the chapter, and which includes the concepts of Africa, North America, South America, Australia, Antarctica, hydrosphere,